Okay, I'm sitting here having thoughts as I do. I got triggered not that long ago, like a few minutes ago, and recently. And I just think so much. I think so much. It's uncontrollable. But anyway, I was thinking, and somebody said something that was very stupid, and I've been feeling like I was in this brain fog for so long, and today I finally asked myself, like, why? What is that? Like, I always do that with anything. I've been asking myself that for years, and I decided something yesterday. It's so crazy how things work. But I thought of this thing yesterday that I wanted to do, and I said I was going to do it. But the first thing that came up in my mind to focus on was self-abandonment. Cherry! I'm an expert on that because I've done it all my life. I've been abused all my life, neglected all my life. So it just turned into something natural for me to do to myself because I knew so much about how to do it. Learned that from other people. Coming out of that, obviously, or else I wouldn't be talking about what I'm talking about right now. But I just had this thought. Like, I've been functioning what I described as the floor to be on the floor with other people. That's not my baseline. My baseline is not the floor. I'm very sensitive. I'm very spiritual. I'm very intellectual. I'm very patient. I'm very kind. Like, all the things that hurt me did the opposite to me. They did not make me meaner. They did not make me harder. They did not make me hopeless. They made me lose hope in people. But inherently, I'm a hopeful, optimistic, positive person. I've been around so many people who are hopeless, not positive, not kind, not intellectual, not empathetic. That is like this residue that's been covering my body. Because I've been on the floor with those people, trying to accommodate them, trying to please them, trying to make them happy. Because I started wrapping my self-worth around that. And I didn't know what I would write about self-abandonment until I had that thought. But I was like, the thing about the self-abandonment that I've been living for so long is that I've never stopped to acknowledge that I'm operating beneath my capacity when I'm dealing with these motherfuckers. People who abuse me, people who find joy in hurting others, people who don't have a moral compass, people who have a disregard for life. I've been on the floor with those people all of my life. People who don't care, basically. And instead of saying no, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be around that. I just trained myself, or the trauma trained me to go along with it and be complicit in my own hurt at this point because I'm an adult now. I just said out loud, like, I don't want to go with the flow anymore. I don't want to accommodate people. I don't want to just say yes. I don't want to be agreeable. I don't want to let other people's shitty ways, thoughts, mannerisms, behaviors, ideologies affect how I treat myself anymore. Okay, and yes, that's probably basic knowledge for some people, or most people are just fucking denying it and not talking about it because that's what the fuck people do. But no, that's just not me. Like, I'm just so thoughtful. Like, I just think and I just break things down and I just process because I've been through so much. Like, it's a coping mechanism for me to just try to understand what the fuck is going on, really. I care about what the fuck is going on, really. Not what people portray, not what people want you to think or want you to perceive, but what's actually fucking going on. So I was like, that sounds like self-abandonment. Me operating on a lower level of intellect, empathy, emotion, all of that just to be around other people and make sure they feel comfortable is self-abandonment. I wanted to stop abandoning myself, but for 25 years straight, I didn't know what the fuck even meant or how it looked or how to stop. I just started thinking about it, came up with, I don't want to be agreeable. Me being agreeable means I'm putting down my own thoughts, needs, feelings to make someone else comfortable. Nobody ever taught me this shit, so hey, it's fucking revolutionary to me. And I'm sure I'm not the only person who has struggled or does struggle with self-abandonment. I mean, I have complex PTSD, years of layered, incessant trauma. I'm working through it in therapy, so anybody who dares weaponize that, you can go to hell even having a thought like that. Because, wowza, 25 years of trauma will do it to you. So having this realization today is easy because maybe a couple weeks ago, I did a ritual. That's how you know everything is spiritual. Anyway, I made a vow to never abandon myself again. You know, rituals, okay, I don't know about anybody else's experience. I'm talking about me right now, okay? I'm talking about me. Ritual is a gradual undoing most of the time. Like most of the rituals I do, it's a gradual undoing. It's a shedding. It's a confronting, unveiling. And so, you know, I'm sitting here doing my little ritual. I got my all white on. I'm talking to my ancestors. I'm thinking it's gonna happen overnight. Like, boom, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna just have all the self-worth I've never had in my life, by the way. Just, my ancestors are always like, no, we're gonna take this slow. Every time I pull tarot cards about my ancestors, that's what keeps popping up. Slowly, go gradual. Because you're doing something for your lineage that they never even had the chance to do. That's why you're doing it. They never had the chance. They didn't have that mindset back then. Doing that ritual itself was an alchemizing of that pain. Expressing that openly in the physical realm. That I am making a change today. Put it in my mind before my hands ever started doing anything. Before any ingredients were dropped in my spirit. Before any of that came. I said in my mind, I don't want to abandon myself anymore. What can I mix together to change the energy around me to make this happen? I'm ready. Matter of fact, it's done. As soon as I do this ritual, it's done. That's the mindset I had. Not knowing that it would be a gradual process. 3 therapy sessions. I don't even know how many breakdowns. 5 stupid decisions. It took all of that. That was the ritual too. Thing is, as physical as all this is, it's spiritual. I'm not saying everybody's rituals are gonna take 21 days to complete or process, but I'm doing generational curse breaking. I don't even want that shit to happen overnight. I want every nook and cranny to get touched. Every inch of energy, I want it to shift. I want anything to go untouched, unturned. I didn't understand the benefit or beauty of that until today. This would happen to me 2 weeks ago when I was thinking the way I was 2 weeks ago. Even worked. Probably would have backfired. That's why there's a such thing as divine timing. There's our timing and then there's divine timing. I feel like I want everything in my life to happen in divine timing. Maybe I'm just high, I don't know.